So while everyone is spending undoubtedly a lot more time on social media during this period of self-quarantining, Gabbie Hanna's recent tweet has her seemingly poking fun at herself and bringing some comical relief at this challenging time. Hey you guys, it's Sizzle Morad here with Clevver News, bringing you all the latest entertainment news from my at-home studio as we practice social distancing. Alright, let's jump into this latest tweet from Gabbie Hanna. It's no secret Gabbie has been involved in her fair share of YouTube controversies since getting her start on Vine, one of which centered around her poetry book Adultolescence, which was released back in 2017, but it's the year 2020 and Gabbie isn't letting us forget about the controversies surrounding her book. For one, fans were confused about the book's poems and content at the time, and secondly, back when the book was released, there was a whole ordeal about whether Gabbie used a ghostwriter. At the time, the book sparked a lot of confusion and backlash, and to this day in 2020, some people are still tweeting how much they dislike Gabbie's poetry. One user recently wrote, "Gabbie Hanna's poetry book be like food. Orange is food. Apple is food. Bananas is foods." There were others like this person who believed that despite the fact that Gabbie is a mental health advocate, they think the book is actually damaging to mental health. Like this user who took screenshots of a few graphic poems writing, "I know we were all joking around about how terrible Gabbie Hanna's poetry is, but can we talk about how problematic it is? It undermines mental illness and is disgusting." This led people to the assumption made by some fans that Gabbie, being the mental health advocate that she is, likely used a ghostwriter who didn't know her exact tone. Okay, so you now have the backstory, but on the same note, and the whole reason why we're here today is all because of Gabbie's recent tweet alluding to her so-called ghostwriter. Last week, Tana Mojo was all of us when she tweeted amid the self-isolation quarantine, quote, "People are either overwhelmed or underwhelmed. I've yet to find someone who is simply just whelmed. What is whelmed? Who is whelmed?" This honestly might be one of the best lines from the classic rom-com 10 Things I Hate About You, with many also chiming in the comments that this was also a line from Young Justice. However, Gabbie took the opportunity for a bit of healthy self-deprecation towards herself and her poetry. Gabbie quoted Tana's tweet and responded by saying, "Are you ghostwriting my next poetry book?" This had a number of fans seeing the fun in Gabbie somewhat poking fun at herself and the ghostwriter controversy surrounding her poetry book, particularly as it was a rumor that had never been confirmed, with tweets like, "That's such a you thing to say, LMAO," as well as this person saying, "Haha, love that." And this fan's comment had us laughing out loud with a Gabbie Hanna and Tana Mojo poetry collaboration. But Tana will be so late she will hand in her part of the poetry 2 months after the book comes out. And finally, this person with the question a lot of people are still asking, who ghostwrote the last one? But despite Gabbie clearly poking a little fun at herself and fans also having fun with it in the comment section, there were still some people who weren't thrilled with the comical response. Like this user who wrote, "The fact that you were joking but all your poems were really that crap." But that comment was met with other fans defending Gabbie, responding with things like, "Is this all you've got to do? You couldn't find a puzzle?" Clearly, people have a lot more time to spend on social media at the moment, and I think it's a good time to say that kindness and comical relief goes a long way. But in any case, I don't know about you guys, but I would love to see Tana ghostwrite a poetry book for Gabbie. Alright you guys, but now I want to turn it over to you. What are your thoughts on Gabbie's tweet, and also more importantly, would you love to see a poetry collaboration between Tana and Gabbie? Get the conversation started right here in the comment section below, and while you're down there leaving comments, be sure to click right over here to see what Todrick Hall had to say to Kim Kardashian. It's a lot. And as always, be sure to hit the subscribe button and hit the bell so you never miss a Clevver News update. I'm your host Sizzle Morad. Thanks for hanging out with me. I'll catch you later. Bye guys.